Hi, I want to talk about putting Blu Ray and DVD movies onto a PS3 with an exFAT formatted USB stick. So right now I've got 4 movies, and this is Star Wars 4K 77 in its 1080p format, which is just over 40 gigabytes, along with the other 2 movies, which are about the same size, and then Sleeping Beauty at just over 4 gigabytes. Using these drives formatted in this format, it will not natively talk to the PS3. And see, I've got it called exFAT. If we go to our properties, see it's formatted in exFAT, and it's a 230 gigabyte drive. Like I say, this will not normally talk to the PS3. So let's take this to our PlayStation 3. Okay. Rightmost USB port. Now, as you can see, there's nothing, only works on custom firmware PS3s. It should clarify that. But nothing is showing up for USB. So, of course, we'll need prepare this application. I'll have all these linked in the description. So you'll tap that. It'll do a soft reboot, and now you can at least talk to these drives. You should maybe be familiar with that. If not, there's lots of good videos out there on how to install all this and everything. So now you'll need webMAN as well, but now we have the information shows up here. I already have, so see here, it's saved onto the hard drive. And then this is the one on the USB stick. Now, it would only show the 3. Normally, I already have them saved onto the hard drive. But this is where I was running into problems. So, if we go to multiman, it still doesn't talk to that USB stick because it's not a natively supported by the PS3. Oh. And we go to our file manager and the root. The flash drive is not supported. We can go down here. And there's other videos about how to set up this driver and everything. I will link that in the description. Even after setting that up and selecting it, that USB still does not show up in the root. So let's go back up there. It would normally show up just under that, but mine is not compatible with that. But I found a workaround for it. So if we get out of multiman, go to ManaGunZ, which will be linked in the description. And this took some playing around with and lots of trial and error. So let ManaGunZ load up. Okay. Go to File Manager. There is our drive. And then you have to have, in order to get the USB, to play movies from the USB, you have to have this Blu Ray disc ISO folder to read off of there. If they're just in the USB, it won't read them. But there's our movies. But you can't watch them naturally through this. But we can select all our files and then put them where we want. So when I did this, we'll go to our main hard drive and then Blu-ray ISO. And you paste them. Of course I didn't select them, but paste them into this folder. And then they will be on the hard drive, and you can use multiman or even come back to here, because I used multiman to put Sleeping Beauty into here. And then can actually, we can get rid of this folder. So we're going to select options and delete that folder. But then your movies are saved onto the hard drive. So if we go back here. Now, watching the movies, I was also having problems with. What would happen, especially if you're trying to play off the USB, so the Blu-rays I didn't have problem with, but the DVD, when you would select it, either wouldn't work, so we have to go back and re-enable prepare. Does a reboot. Now we can go into our movies. And like I said, I didn't have problems watching them off of it. So here, we'll do off the USB and play. So it'll load. Loaded. Loads up. Okay. But the DVDs, I was having problems with. And these are all in ISO format. So it's loading, but then I get this disk data. And you can't do anything with that. Now, there's an app called Movian, and I was still having troubles with that. But when I loaded the DVD onto the hard drive and select it to load, loaded, there it actually pulled up the DVD video. So, DVDs, I don't know, I'm still fairly new to all this, I don't know if you can load DVDs through the USB and play them. Even if, especially if they're over 4 gigabytes. And there we go. So, I hope this helped. It took me quite a while to get it figured out and get to this point, but there's no videos on YouTube that I could find or good, helpful information. So, give a like if you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe and have a great day.